Hello, hi. I'm going to try and give you a little tutorial on a bit of background behind the scenes upkeep for hives, and that's preparing frames. So, got a little instrument there. So this is a frame, brand new, and the wire is reasonably torn, but not maybe. And this little guy is just a very simple gadget that puts a little crimp in the wires, which makes them nice and taut. So we can do that for both new frames like this one, as well as old frames. Now, see, these are even need tightening even more. This is a frame that's been used 1 or 2 seasons. It had wax in it that was quite old, so I'd taken it out, and as well sterilized it with the blowtorch, sort of melting out any wax, paying particular attention to the holes and everything where there could be eggs of the wax moth, which just waiting for the right temperature to hatch and then come out and eat your wax and honey. So there's no problem using old frames as long as they have been cleaned properly and sterilized. And so there you go, they're pretty much the same thing. So then what we do is we've got a sheet of beeswax. It's not paraffin or anything else. It's beeswax and reasonably expensive, but not as expensive as honey. So the idea of putting sheets of wax into the frames for the bees to pull is so that you economize on honey, because for every kilo of wax that bees produce, they consume 8 kilos of honey. So if you can give them back some wax, then you economize on how much honey. So you slip it in between the wires down to the bottom. There's a little groove that goes in, and then we use this transformer gadget, which is basically like a little battery, to heat the wires. We put them on each side, one here, and we hold it down, and as you can see, the wire melts into the wax. We do it both sides. So this frame has 4 wires. Some of them have 3. There are even some regions that have them vertically, which doesn't go too well in our region. So that's been fixed there, but then to finish off the fixing, and you might notice I made this little wooden frame thing to be able to put the frame over to help press down. It makes things a little bit easier. And then here I've had my wax melting in this little bain-marie boiler and with a spout, and then what we do is we pour that wax into the groove, which will run down, she says. Maybe it's not hot enough, just having a look, should be. There we go. So that runs into the groove and along. Can't really see it because it's in the groove. But we sort of do it at an angle, a bit vertical, so that it runs. Yeah, you probably can't see it, but I can. Let's see there. You can see that now basically melted wax has fixed the sheet to the top of the frame, so that gives it a nice solid base, and then that's ready to put in the frame and for the bees to pull. And you notice I've got a few bees around here with me because it's a pretty attractive smell, melted wax, for them. So they're all about. So anyway, that's the method, and it's pretty nice work because it's all pretty clean stuff. Messy stuff is taking out the wax and cleaning those. That's something that I tend to do early in the year, January, February, when there's no bees about and nobody's using the terrace, and I can make a big mess all on my own and clean it up. Anyway, so that's it. I've got only about 200 more to do.